All the traditional Chinese customs for New Year, red envelopes stuffed with crisp new bills, families getting ready for lavish meals, retailers, of course, who are selling bright red decorations. The Spring Festival is well and truly here, just the next few hours to count down for it. As Chinese communities, not just here in China, but right around the world, are heralding in the Year of the Horse with festive frenzy, businesses are scrambling to cash in. CCTV's Li-Ling Tan now takes us on a tour to see how restaurants and retailers in New York City's famous Chinatown are planning to prosper from Chunjie.
It's 2 weeks to the Lunar New Year, but at the 88 Palace restaurant in New York City's Chinatown, preparations are already underway. In the kitchen, restaurant chef Feng Ming readies some key holiday dishes.
These are traditional assorted dim sum for Chinese Spring Festival. They're very traditional. This is Linghai flour. It means icing on the cake. Fagao signals plenty of money and treasures, wishing you every success. These are made by mixing rice cakes of different flavors. The salt and sweet flavors mean productivity and rewards, so everyone would eat them during the Spring Festival.
This dish is a Lunar New Year must-have, for which 88 Palace receives 1,000 orders a day. Food, naturally, is at the center of celebrations as grocers and restaurants stock up on key ingredients weeks in advance, and retailers scramble to cash in on their busiest time of the year. For the Chinese, red is, of course, a symbol of good fortune and prosperity. And in New York City's Chinatown, weeks before the Lunar New Year, stores are bathed in red as retailers begin to push Chinese New Year decorations in the hope of turning a profit on the promise of that prosperity.
At this point, you have plenty of time to introduce products into the market. So we managed our time before Chinese New Year and bought in all kinds of products and gifts for the Spring Festival.
It is the biggest holiday of the year, and it's like Thanksgiving and Christmas all combined into one.
Which means big business for Chinese communities like this, especially when you take into account the money that quite literally changes hands with the most important activity of all, the exchange of red envelopes.
You're looking at the recently arrived order from China a few months ago, the traditional Chinese red envelope, and there's 10 to a pack, there's 5,000 to a carton.
5,000 in each carton?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we have 10,000.
So you have 2 cartons here, 10,000 red packets. And
yes.
Who are you going to give these out to?
Tons of people, children, community leaders, the stores, and the people we deal with, our staff. Once a year, this is the one time that we'll give out. And then anybody who have to thank.
Minimum of $2 goes into each hongbao.
Right.
So we're talking about potentially $20,000 at least.
Right. So this is what they mean by currency circulating. This is why this is such an economic generator.
It's hard to put a dollar amount on how much money each Spring Festival generates for businesses here, as merchants remain very guarded about their takings. But there is little question that for Chinatown, this is a time to prosper in more ways than one. Li-Ling Tan, CCTV, New York.